Hey.
What? Monday go where?
Vibe.
Monday go where?
It is a vibe, guys. Welcome to the show. Now, no matter how crazy life gets here, sometimes to be with you every single day of the week, putting a smile on your faces is a privilege we do not ever take for granted.
Never, ever. That is very, very true. And as usual, we're back with that all-round entertainment we bring to your TV every afternoon from 12 to 2 p.m. And we promise in our regular custom not to disappoint, ladies.
Right. We're not a mess up. We're not a mess up. All right. If you are watching us from anywhere across the world, we say welcome to a brand new week and welcome to your one-stop entertainment show, ESplash, this Monday. All right, let's do this togetgether, people. Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Are you ready?
Of course.
All right. It's I don't even know how to call myself today, so let me go with the normal. You're giving me beats. All right, it is your girl Daala, aka the goddess of skills. You can call me Daala la 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 la. Wow. I don't think that beat would have gone.
That should be
no enter. That one no enter.
Here's my handle. Who wants to type it?
Where are you typing that one to?
Screw with 15 hours.
All right, guys, you know me. I'm Catherine, but you all know me as Lady Cath, her real hotness, aka Cath.
It's only on ESplash. We have all these mix and match. All right, guys, my name is Amanda Dara. Today you could call me Amanda Dara. I'm not going to change it because, you know, you already have la 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 screw Lady Cath. So Amanda Dara is fine. All right, guys, we have got a lot of stuff for you guys today. Now we'll be sharing with you what we got up to over the weekend. We'll check out some trending entertainment stories and, of course, our celebrity birthday shout-outs.
Yes. There will also be Rewind, Man Crush Monday, and also Socialville, which will be brought to us by Amanda Dara.
That's right.
Switching things up in the second half, we will be showing gratitude on the Trade Off segment, taking the news recap in case you missed it, while on today's Daily Top 5, we will be talking about how to take charge of your life.
Ooh, and of course, on today's Truth Syndrome Monday, we'll be asking, how would you react if your friend patronized someone else for a business he or she knows you do professionally? Ooh, I love that question. All of this and more after this time out. Hey,
really amazing. The weekend is never over, even on Mondays on ESplash.
That's right.
So, guys, it is time to talk about what we got up to over the weekend. And this weekend was more family for me. So, on Friday after work, I had to go meet family. I had to go meet my sister because Saturday was my grandpa's burial reception.
Oh.
And I got my clothes on Thursday. So, I had to do express. So my dress was ready Friday evening, had to go home to try it, and then Saturday came. And I'm like, okay, it is the D-Day. Mom, see, we don't bury your papa, waiting the soap. That's why I said, you know what, let's go and do pedicure. She didn't let me take a video or take a picture, but she had fun because the pedicure chair had this massage function. Mom, she was like, they did it 3 times. I said, yeah, come and do it again. And then after that, I was the chauffeur of the day, so I took them to the burial, and there were a lot of people. Like, I didn't even know that my grandpa knew people like that. I used to hear that he knows people, but if you're not person, my dear, they rented out TBS.
Wow.
Basically. So I met a lot of uncles and aunts I'd not met in a long time. And then at 7 p.m., next thing I heard, DJ, after the band, DJ, ting, ting. I said, what happened? Everybody brought chairs from the canopies after party. I say, hey. All my uncles saw their children and wives to be going on. I say, hey, this is another something. So it was really amazing. It was fun meeting family and everyone. And after that, we went home, basically. Next day, Sunday, because we got home very late, we couldn't go to church. I miss my Sunday school children. So we had to celebrate Mass in the house. So we joined the live Mass on TV. And after Mass, we got food ready, everything. I had plans. The Momsi just comes and says, I hope you're not going out because I need you and your sister to go and help me to do something as we're still fighting that fight. Next Momsi said, I gave my sister my cooler. Let's go to Surulere. I said, what? Now, so we reached Surulere. I drove out to Surulere. We got there. She said she's going to Ogba. That's how I went around Lagos yesterday. And it was a rainy day. I like to drive when it's raining because not many mad people on the road. Everybody's going softly. But once the rain stops, traffic starts. It be like it starts. So it was a rainy day, and we went to my sister's place, went to see the baby, and That's how my younger sister carried the baby. And my niece was beating her. Give me my baby, brother. Give me my... I said, see violence. So you need to calm down. So from there, we went back home and I made my hair.
It's pretty.
I finished late, but my mom and dad, they now understand me. If it was before, once it's 9, my dad would be calling, what are you doing? Are you not coming? I got home 10:30. I knocked on the gate. My father came to open the gate and said, welcome back. I looked at him. He said, your hair is fine. I said, okay. Something don't shele. Then we all slept. And I'm here today, guys.
Ooh, that's a packed one. Okay, for me, it was pretty dry. It was pretty like...
But you ate, Sha?
I mean,
Maybe you went outside.
You know when I don't eat, that's when I tell you it's dry.
Okay.
So this weekend, I don't know, maybe because it was Independence on Friday.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people were just like, they wanted to come over to, because we open weekends. So we had 2 birthday clients in my spa. So that was like crazy because they wanted the most and we had to like juggle it in such a way that they don't jam each other. So one was coming for, I think 10 a.m. to 11 and then the other one was coming for 2. So we're literally just like all over the place. I couldn't even get any videos or anything. And of course, because of their privacy as well, I can't really share that. But it was fun. One was courtesy of her boyfriend or fiance. And the second one was courtesy of a female friend. I really liked that. You know, it's not all the time that it's like, oh, it's boyfriend or it's girlfriend. You know, this one was like, oh, I want to give to my friend this thing. And then she had us like prepare like a video that she did, and she was now like her friend was watching, telling her all the things she loves about her friend. It was such an emotional time in the spa. You know, I was very happy that people enjoyed it. So that was like my Saturday, just work. And then on Sunday, I was like, I need to chill out because I spent half of the week on my bed because I had the flu. So I went to go visit my friend because I woke up pretty late. So I didn't go to church. If Uji was here, to say, hey. But anyways, I went to my friend's house and I was just chilling by the balcony, you know, and just talking and just singing. And then evening time came and next thing just said, yay! I was like,
Ginger from where?
Oh, big brother. So I went back and I followed up on what's happening. I was like, oh, White Money has won. Oh, okay. So that was basically very, very...
So you didn't eat this weekend?
Do you understand?
That's very odd.
It's very painful.
No wonder it was dry.
We rectify this week that is coming.
Me, I ate, Sha, but sorry about that.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so Friday I was on the show. As you guys know, we had a great show. Independence, the whole sang national anthem and all that. Drama. So I went back home. I slept because I was tired. Saturday, I decided to create and post content. So apparently I've been making wigs just for the... Not really just for the fun of it, but like just for the fun of it and like goddess of skills. Like when you say, what are your skills? This is one of it. So I made some wigs, then I made videos of like
The
transition videos, Sha.
I saw it.
People actually liked them and I was like, oh, pick the hair that you like. Is it the red one? Is it the black one?
I love the blonde.
The blonde, I mean. I think I like the red one, but anyways. Ruby was cute. Cersei was cute. I don't know about black hair, Sha, but anyways. So for the people that said that, how you look with hair, that's it. So that's what I did on Saturday. So on Sunday, I actually made a tutorial about how I made a particular wig. So like if you don't have a closure, there's a way you can sew it that it will look like it's your natural parting. So all those wigs you see, there was no closure on...
Oh, wow.
There was only closure on the black one, but then the other ones didn't have closure. So I did a tutorial. So if you guys want to know how to make middle part wigs without closure, it's just one way you sew the thing. Or you tell your stylist to sew the thing because you guys save money. Closure don't cost.
My sister.
Front side don't cost. So I edited that and then I put it on my Instagram and on my YouTube. So it's still my name, Daala. You can go and check it. Then after I joined Amanda in the group chat of, what's going on? Why people shouting? Big brother. Yeah, White Money. It was actually a very good show. And the fact that it's come to an end now, I'm like, hey, what do we want to do with ourselves in this country now? Because at the end of the day, and Ebuka's outfits, please. The way people have dragged Ebuka's outfits. I'm like, somebody now edited Ebuka with choir master.
I loved it. I actually loved it. I felt like it was very befitting for the last day. It was very...
It was like a graduation.
Yeah,
but people have cut screws with it, memes and all that, which I think was kind of his point though, but... Anyways, all right, that is it on Over the Weekend. We will be checking out some entertainment stories when we return.
Hey,
All right, that was Olakira with Zuchu, and that's called Shere. Is my Yoruba good, Shere?
Yeah, Shere. Play.
Play.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and it's such a colorful video as well. And it's just like every day we're just discovering new talents in Nigeria.
We are.
What?
Love it. All right, guys, it is time for the entertainment news. And kicking off today's stories, we have White Money, who wins Big Brother Naija reality show season 6.
Woo!
Hazel Oyeye Onu, a.k.a. White Money, has been crowned the winner of the 6th edition of Big Brother Naija reality show Shine Your Eye. He did this after surviving 10 weeks in the Big Brother Naija house with a landslide victory of 47% of viewers' votes, while Liquor Rose came second place with 22.99% of votes. Perry claimed the second runner-up position with a percentage of 14.77%, while Cross scored 6.44%, followed closely by Angel with 5.37% and Emmanuel with 3.43%. With this massive win, White Money takes home the 90 million naira worth of prizes, which includes 30 million naira in cash, an apartment, a brand new car, and various mouth-watering rewards. White Money now joins other winners from the past seasons, which includes Katung Aduak, F.A. Money, Miracle, Mercy AK, and Lekon. Massive congratulations to him.
Really nice. Well, I wouldn't lie, I saw this coming. Right from the start, I was telling someone, I said, White Money for the money. Because it was obvious he was going to win. His strategy was really working for him.
Yeah.
But it was really tight between himself and Liquor Rose. But the votes, the votes showed us that there was nothing tight to...
I mean, that gap was there. And you spoke about strategy. I saw this meme on social media where it was like, next season, all the contestants, then this guy that was standing beside the jollof rice, a big pot, and they're all turning rice. I think that personally, White Money was himself. And just like, I think that people, Nigerians especially, love the whole story of hustle. Yeah. His story was very relatable. The fact that he has been a barber, he has been this, he has been that. He has done so many things. I can't even count it. You know, you just think about how somebody has been grinding, and it's just like that well-deserved break. I feel like that's why from the start, people were just endeared to him. They wanted him to win it. So I don't even think it was really a competition. As you said, I wasn't really surprised. When I say competition, obviously it was a competition. But I mean in the eyes of the public, because from inside, they didn't know what was going on outside. But if you just look at the public opinions, everybody was just like, oh, White Money for the money, White Money for the money. Our money is white, that kind of thing. So excited for him. 30 million cash, I mean, a house, cars, and he still even wants some money inside. That's like something that I'm looking forward to all the things he's going to do.
I knew he was going to win maybe like 2 months ago.
Exactly.
Like, I'd very decided in my heart that, you know what, White Money is taking home the money. People say strategy, but guess what? It's hard cooking for 20-something.
It's hard, though.
People say.
For 3 months.
Hey. For 10 people.
Like, are you joking? Like, if that's a strategy and it works, okay, that's cool. At least if we're going next year, we know we're
learn how to cook jollof rice with bay leaves.
Party size.
Or be homely. Be very homely.
How to smoke it.
I swear, but like you said, he was himself.
He was himself.
And, I mean, trying to be somebody else for 3 months, at some point in time, you will crack. There are people who came in with like one personality and later...
And he was positive all the way. Always like giving us the energy, always giving us all the moves, the cracking us up and all of that. So, yeah, congrats to him. Woo! I mean, when I heard it yesterday, I thought it was like a Champions League or something. Wow, this is massive. The love is crazy. All right, congrats to White Money right there. Moving on to another story. Akon speaks on R. Kelly's conviction. Senegalese-American singer and record producer Akon has weighed in on the situation facing his fellow singer R. Kelly after he was convicted recently in his federal sex crimes trial. Akon shared his thoughts when TMZ caught up with him as asking what he thinks about the verdict. Akon stated, and I'm quoting, "I believe God makes no mistakes. People can debate back and forth all day, but if it's happening to him, it's supposed to happen to him for whatever reason. That's God's reason as to why it's going down. Now, that's something he has to have within himself to reevaluate his whole life, his way of being, to get caught up in a situation like that. Whatever happens is between him and God. He continued saying, there's always a way to redeem yourself, but you have to first accept the fact that you are wrong or in a position for that particular purpose and why you're being there in the first place. Now, just so you know, R. Kelly is looking at 10 years to life in prison when he is sentenced next year, as the embattled singer was found guilty of all 9 federal counts, including sex crimes, kidnapping, human trafficking, racketeering, and obstruction of justice. He is, however, still facing another federal trial in Chicago and 2 other state trials for similar charges.
This is what I'm going to say. I like the fact that Akon didn't do this thing that a lot of people do, where they say, "Oh, it's, you know what, he's my friend."
Because he's a black man.
No, not even that. Because he's my friend. Let me, let me cover up for him. Like, this is him coming out to say, you know what? If you're in this situation, you're in this situation for a reason, and like he said, it's between you and God. Well, between you, God, and the courts, because at the end of the day, my brother. And again, it's just very sad, this whole R. Kelly thing. When you even hear the things that they even accuse him of, you're just like, this is the same R. Kelly that is...
No, I mean, like, I don't think it's shocking. He has been facing these accusations for, what, 2 decades?
Yeah,
almost 20 years. Starting off from the Aaliyah story in 1994, where it was like, rumor, did he marry Aaliyah at 15? Did he forge a marriage certificate when he was 19? And then after that, it's still just 1 year after the Aaliyah scandal, another 17-year-old comes up. And then like 2 years after, it was another 19-year-old, his intern. It was just back to back. You hear people coming out to say the same thing. What about the little child he peed on, the 14-year-old?
Yeah,
what about the two girlfriends he came that one of them wanted? I mean, if you follow this story back to back, I don't feel absolutely anything like... I was actually excited. Like, when I heard that R. Kelly, I was actually like, good. Yeah, because finally, you can't be doing something for 20 years. The one in, was it 1995 or so, I'm not really sure, he paid her off $250,000. And he kept doing that. So you keep obstructing justice because you're R. Kelly, because you're a big musician. And then you now use that card of, oh, I'm a musician, I'm a black man, so people are coming for me. No, that's not what's going on. You are actually committing crime. So the first stage for him is to actually come out and say, I did this. I mean, forget about Bill Cosby and all of that, because Bill Cosby is out, so...
Especially with the other girl, Clary, who recently came out to say that her defending R. Kelly was rehearsed.
You see
and
now.
he taught them what to say. So right now, the whole thing is getting dicey, and there's just too many new revelations coming up that need to be investigated. So I don't know. I think I just hope this whole case is settled and done for at once, because it's been dragging for too long.
I feel it's a good step.
This is the problem I have in this entire situation. It's already hard being a black man in America. Let's start from there. Like, black people are already suffering on a daily basis. You don't now want to be the person to now give people the reason why we should look bad.
Exactly. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Exactly. And because you're also an influential person, they're just going to be like, oh, see you when they make money, they don't change. That's what they're going to be saying in their... let me not go into it.
They start using a particular... they start looking at rich black people in a particular way. Like,
I feel like people like this, I mean, he's not the only musician that's been called out for stuff like this. There are strange fetishes, and nobody is there to actually tell them what is right and what is wrong. And I think that moving forward, if you have friends that are in the media and you know that they're doing something wrong, don't feel the need to cover up for them just because they are popular. Actually point it out to them that what you're doing is wrong and you should stop. So, I mean, we wish R. Kelly all the best.
All right, moving on. It is time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. First on our list, in alphabetical order, we have Dakota Johnson, who is 32 today. Dakota Johnson is an American actress and model, popular for the role of Anastasia Steele in the erotic romantic drama film series 50 Shades.
Every time I see her, I think, oh, that's the 50 Shades girl.
Have you typecasted her in your mind?
No.
Well,
see, you know, there are some people that when you see them, you remember them for a film they did.
Okay.
So every time I see her, I'm like, that's the 50 Shades, because there were like 3 parts. And she was
I think she was an amazing pick for it, because she looks very innocent, and then when you see the other side of her, like, oh, okay. But yeah, happy birthday to her.
Same. Happy birthday. All right, moving on. We have DJ Lambo, who is a year older today. All right, Olaomi Okerai, known by her stage name DJ Lambo, is an award-winning Nigerian disc jockey. In 2017, she was named the head and president of Chalkboy Nation, CBN, a record imprint of Chocolate City Music. And every time I know that it's her birthday, I also know it's somebody else's birthday that's also actually on the list, but we're going to get to that eventually. But DJ Lambo is such a sweet soul, and she's one of the few female DJs that I actually like in Nigeria.
It's her consistency. It's her consistency for me. Yeah, I feel like she actually knows what she's doing. Yeah. And the fact that she has been consistent for years, and you can still say DJ Lambo, nobody's like, huh?
Exactly.
You know, I love that. Happy birthday.
She's very warm. Like the few times I've met her, she's always smiling. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday. All right, Liev Schreiber is 54 today. He is an American actor, director, screenwriter, producer, and narrator. He is popular for films such as X-Men Origins, Wolverine, Assault, Pawn, Sacrifice, Spotlight, amongst others. He later became known to animation-loving audiences for his voice work in My Little Pony, the movie, Isle of Dogs, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It was definitely X-Men for me.
It was X-Men.
Talk about versatility, though.
But do you understand?
He's very
So
versatile.
you go from X-Men to My Little Pony.
Yeah,
It's like doing John Wick and Barney.
And then you did Salt. Exactly. That is how
a roller coaster. All around. Happy
Amazing
birthday.
actor. Happy birthday to him. All right, next up we have M.I. Abaga, who is 40 today. As we know, M.I. Abaga is an award-winning Nigerian rapper and record producer who rose to prominence in 2006 with his song Crowd Mentality. He is often referred to as one of the best rappers to come out of Nigeria and Africa.
Yep.
Yes,
and he's the one I was
and
he's the one I was actually referring to because DJ Lambo is actually his DJ. So it's crazy that the artist and the DJ, their birthday is on the same day.
Right? You can't deny that M.I. is one rapper that has also been very consistent over the years. Even when he gives a bit of a break, he comes back and he's like, you rappers should fix up your life. You know?
You got the voice.
Yeah, you know, so I really like the fact that he's been consistent with his craft. Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday. All right, we also have Russell Simmons, who is 64 today. Russell Simmons is an American entrepreneur, record producer, record executive. He's a writer and film producer. He co-founded the hip-hop label Def Jam Recordings and created the clothing fashion lines Fat Farm, amongst other businesses. Ooh. And I realized that he just does a lot of things. He's producing, he's doing his music, his fashion is. Wow. I absolutely love him.
Birthday.
All right, Skooky Pichon is a year older today. He is one half of the Nigerian Afro-hip-hop duo Skooky, which comprises of two brothers, Ateo and himself. Pichon has since switched careers from music to become a relationship expert and a coach. He even has gone as far as writing a book about relationships.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep.
Happy birthday to him.
All right. Happy birthday to him and happy birthday to every single person who is celebrating. We send you love. We send you light. We send you so many amazing things. All the things you wish yourself. Sakpa will not reach you.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Hallelujah. Somebody.
Hey. So you get some, but it's only me that if I'm your baby. You understand? Just
no
me.
single pass your single. No single pass your single.
You shall become plural.
You understand? Anyways, guys, forget about our relationship status because I will cast all of you here.
I cast myself on a daily. Hello.
Cast yourself. What are
single
you?
to stupor.
What about
Very
you?
singular.
Of course.
Wow. All of us are eyes.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Okay.
All right, guys, you already know what time it is. It's time for your daily dose of love. So welcome to Socialville. Let's do this. All right, ladies, single ladies.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Ha.
This face.
So you're really just gonna let everything we had go down the drain. And that's Daala or Catherine.
You see, I'm the one.
It's Daala.
It's so Daala.
Looking at the relationship going down the drain. everything and happy. Oh.
See,
and using water to drain it.
See, it's the energy for me. Because it took me 2 seconds for everything to stop.
It's the fact that excited, like, yes. So the water can even make you go down very
faster.
well.
Because you best be on your best behavior.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
All right, still talking about guy and boy and girl matter. So the guy is telling her, I'm 5'7", and the babe, you can hardly see her. That's in the top of her head. Sorry, I don't date guys below 6 feet. I feel personally dragged. You understand? Because
I feel dragged as well, but I'm not this short, yeah. But okay.
yeah, because I'm like average height. So I don't know what you're all talking about, but yeah. 5'7", I think that one is still manageable. I think she's a bit too.
I can't do 5'7" because
you can't do 5'7".
No, Daala cannot.
I'm 5'9", so I'm already taller than 5'7". So at least me have an excuse. What's yours?
So
she has an excuse.
I can tell my excuse. I don't want my children. I don't want to be looking down like at them like
it's
this.
good to plan for the future.
For the rest of my life. So yeah.
When it comes to this scenario, just say, what about our children? That is so. You don't need to explain it.
The problem is that, truly speaking, the girls that are always talking this thing, they're always
very...
I think my mom must have had that in consideration because my father, if you see my father, sorry if you're watching, I'm like, moving on. Love it. All right. After noticing the person I like is using me to catch cruise after I've caught feelings.
No, me, I don't respond like this, so I block. Mentally, emotionally, everything.
The person, what happens is you lose guard. You actually lost guard of that situation. So,
but you know,
take your L in peace.
There are actually people that would lead you on, and when you now catch the feelings, they now say, hey, you ask gay. Use it to catch.
That's why they will not say, but did I ask you?
But did I? Thank you.
This is damage upon damage. People are just damaging each other. Still on relationship drama. And this person is saying in red letters, don't rush into another relationship soon after a breakup. Wait at least 5 to 10 minutes, max.
Do you know what? I was expecting days, and that's 1 minute. I say, okay, we did not rush.
For days.
No, see, that 5-10 minutes, I've used it to do breakfast. The breakfast you gave me, I went to get it served.
You went to cry.
No,
you went to do
food.
No,
it's food me I'm talking about.
You will process it. You will be eating the food, you will cry, everything. After that 10 minutes.
Darling,
this person said no time.
The quickest way to get over a man is to get another one. In DJ Kali's voice, it's another one. So if you stress me, your replacement is
at the backyard.
I can get another you in a minute. Hey. All right, moving on. I woke up seeing everyone's hands up in church, so I joined them not knowing the purpose. Now, where I want to see money for Mikano Jen.
See, this church thing, it has happened to so many people, especially when you slip up during sermon and you don't know they are calling for donation for 1 million naira. Stand up! And you know why you are here, stand up. You did not even monitor the people around you. Then you just jump up, my brother. Hey!
This reminds me of...
I will sit back down.
This reminds me of one church I went to. They now said, anything you want God to bless, just raise it up. So people were raising wallets, khaki, everything. I said, bring it forward and drop it at the altar. I said, well, you and who? Nope. So now I'm very careful where I raise my hand and where I stand up because don't embarrass me.
My dad, even the way my dad taught me, my father is Mr. Anonymous. If he wants to donate in church, he will now send us with paper, give them. Anonymous. You know the right name.
It's better. There's no need. There's no need. You gotta look for that journal. All right, this is
my old school affair.
It's like she's standing on her hand. Hey, wow. And he says when he says he likes a girl that knows how to carry herself. This woman, she took a literal.
I mean, support.
You understand?
So she carried herself.
I can carry myself.
It reached a point in life, all this one you're saying, I'm singular. You start saying, what do you want in a woman? You want her to carry her? Okay.
Daala, if you see Daala's own picture when she does something like it, it will be on her head. She will carry herself.
I must do this thing.
Shall you carry yourself on your head?
I'll carry myself.
Wow.
I trust you.
Yes.
So, assignment understood. Okay. Is this Popo? No, Abi? I don't even know.
It's the one.
Now, this brain, I've been one used to do medicine and surgery before.
Yeah, so you know when you're growing up, you don't really know what you want to do, so they kind of pick for you. So my thing is, look the child, pick for them where, because those are where they climb tree, they plug this, you can't be giving them medicine and
Someone like me that used to forget everything. I'm like, sorry, what are we supposed to do after you cut that nerve?
You say it's nerve. They're not saying, madam, it's not nerve.
It's not that.
Doctor, it's not nerve.
They'll not tell you so. That one is an artery, oh. You have got the artery.
I don't know.
You don't keep it.
So wait. Dr. Amanda is among the people that will leave scissors inside your kidney. I mean, where is the scissor? Where did I leave it?
Instead of using needle and thread to sew, it's inside the body.
2 weeks later.
I beg.
That's why we do not study.
Let's be guided.
Let's just be guided. All right, moving on. It says you buy hair 20K, it talks in now 150K you buy them. Now the hair vendor don't post your picture, come rise. Get this look for 20K.
Disgusted.
What is this woman doing? She's opening a soft
She's
drink.
very happy.
She's very happy. Why is it that?
Okay,
like,
you know, it's the same thing that we said about the guy that said he could not tell his mother how much he bought iPhone.
Yes, so
Then
50K.
She now counted the money and gave her. Said, go and also buy for me.
My
She bought the money. I said, what do I do? What do I do?
See,
Yeah, this is the energy.
I don't even know what to say.
This is what happens when you lie a
Let me
lot.
just tell them to take the picture down.
But
Cause
wait, those people that post your picture, I want to understand. I bought
it's
something.
a review. You understand? It's customer feedback.
Do you know that? Do you know that? Wait, do you know that I'm even now so careful that when people say, "Oh, did you like the product?" I don't reply, or I just say, "Oh, that's a problem." I say it was not delivered on time, something. But
Why
thanks.
now?
Amanda, let
Don't
me
be
explain something
screenshotting
to
my
you.
message. What's that?
Customer review is when I respond to you in a DM and I send you the picture of me wearing your product and say you can post.
So she can tell them take it down.
You need permission.
Exactly. You need
But-
permission.
But the thing
But-
is, before they take it down, you don't really cast.
My sister, you don't go.
All right, now somebody, Aki is asking a question. He says, why is 9 always found in unpleasant places? Example, 419, 911, COVID-19, F9.
9/11.
I
Is
think
9 an unlucky number?
to understand this,
so.
you have to go spiritual.
Ah.
Understand? You know how they say 7 is a lucky,
It's a lucky number.
all those kind of things.
9/11.
So we need to go and read on.
My sister.
Casually.
Please.
Casually.
9 is there.
I don't have 9 in my birthday.
So now anybody now that is 9, when's your birthday date?
It's a lie, oh. It didn't apply
Were
to
you born in
birthday.
the 9th
I
month?
was born on the 29th, oh.
Hey, problem.
What I do?
Now you are
What
now
did
it's
I
making
offend?
sense. You understand
I
now?
don't know. I better shift your chair. Make the thing not reach me. Don't make it not reach me, oh.
Triangle.
Oh my goodness, guys, that's all we can take on Social View for today. Of course, Truth Syndrome Monday is up next, and we will be asking a very important question, so stick around.
Right about now, it's time to cheer it off where one of us will talk about what she is currently grateful for because it's Gratitude Monday. So I have a lot to be grateful for, but it doesn't fall on my lap.
Okay.
But I'm grateful, Sha.
Do you want to share?
No, not now. Later, when it's time. Wanda, tell us.
Okay, so I think it was last week, Friday, when J. Paul came on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he came to my spa after we had this conversation, and it took me back 5 to 6 years ago. At the time, he was my producer. Yeah, he actually used to call it out, we would do meetings and everything, and he was just talking about how far he has come and everything. So he also took me down memory lane as well, starting off in this industry, super excited, like, oh my God, we're about to interview Don Jazzy. You understand, you know, that level of excitement and all the journeys that you have taken. I think a lot of times we experience so much pressures because we are comparing ourselves to others, or maybe looking at another person's success story and thinking that yours should follow the same route. Like looking at myself personally, there are a lot of things that I'm now doing and being recognized for. Example, the skincare brand that I just didn't picture it happening. So sometimes I just feel, I'm just grateful for the fact that I can be very versatile.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow I can just tell you that, okay, it's been real. And next thing you just see me, I'm back in school doing something else. I just think that I just like the fact about that side of me, the fact that I'm open to new challenges, and I think it's a necessary mindset to have because life is going to throw you plenty lemons. Not the foreign one that looks yellow, the Nigerian
That looks like lime. The one that's like lime.
You know, so it's something I'm grateful for, that mindset to be able to feel like, oh, there's nothing too big, you can overcome it, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you're saying you're grateful for growth.
Yes. And also the mindset to even acknowledge or appreciate that growth or be willing to even push for it. Because sometimes you're very comfortable where you are at and you just feel like, oh, I've mastered this thing, so let's just stay here. But you have to have that mindset that, I'm comfortable, I want to go somewhere else. And that's what I have.
That's very nice. That's very, very nice. Especially when you're someone who likes new challenges. If you're that type of person, you won't be comfortable being in one spot for too long, which is one of the things that helps with growth. Yeah. And yes, I'm grateful for that for you, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I remember when she just said now that first time I interviewed Jan Jazzy. I think the first person I probably interviewed was maybe Iyanya or Praise Iyanya at some event. And I was like, oh my God, Iyanya!
As in,
do you get what? Now I'm like, oh yeah.
You need to see that interview. My hand was the back of my hand, like, so Don Jazzy, what do you have to say about this event?
My own first interview, I was holding like this and grinning like this.
It was like military work.
Yeah, but it's crazy how, and then the ability, like you also said, to be able to pause and appreciate how far you've come. Because in this industry, sometimes you actually forget how far you've come.
Yeah.
Word.
Like, it can just seem like, I'm in the same spot, I'm not moving, I'm not this, I'm not that. But remember when I used to say, God, when will brands be reaching out to me? Now I'm the one that is even saying, no, like, your budget doesn't. I can't do this, darling, sorry. You know, talk to my manager. So it's just that thing where, like you said again, just being able to appreciate, and that's dope. Actually, I'm happy about your gratitude today. I love it. I love it.
Really, really nice. Something that we can all relate to.
Yes,
that's right. It's valid, very valid. So I hope you guys are grateful for all you're going through in your lives at the moment. Because by the time you look back, like Amanda said, you find out you have a lot to be grateful for.
Yes.
So basically, stop comparing yourself to other people.
That's right.
That's the lesson of the day.
I wonder what you guys think of when you hear that sound. I hope you think something happy. Happy thoughts.
They think of ESplash.
I think of
ESplash. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Of course, it is the hottest lunch hour show on Nigerian TV. Yes, I said so. Now, I have something to tell you. Stop waiting for a miracle to happen to your life. This life is yours, literally, and it is your duty to take charge of it, and it creates the exact kind of life that you want. You only need to realize that it's also important to be in charge. So get motivated and be self-reliant. Now, today we have put together 5 steps that you can use to take charge of your life. Why? Because this is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, the very first step on the list is to get to know yourself. Now, go on a self-discovery journey and get to know your true self. When you know who you are, it becomes easier to know what you want out of life. I mean, before you can take charge of your life, that is legit the first step. You have to ask yourself questions. Like, even up to what your name means. You know, the other day I asked somebody, oh, your name is this, what does it mean? Like, I don't know. You know, for real, what? The person's first name. So I feel like a lot of people, especially when it's an English name, because when you hear English name, because it was an English name, you just feel, an English name. But it also has a meaning, you know. So what do you like? Who are you? What are your flaws? What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? How do you take charge of yourself if you don't know yourself?
And this is where self-care comes in. This is where you realize that you need to spend more time with yourself. Because when you don't even have time for yourself, then there's no room for self-discovery. Yeah. So you need to first spend time with yourself, find out those things that you like, you don't like, and then that will help you understand yourself better.
That's right.
All right. So another thing that can help you take charge of your life is when you decide the life you want for yourself. Ask yourself, what kind of life will bring me fulfillment? How will I leave this world better than I met it? What kind of life partner do I want? What do I want to be remembered for? What lifestyle do you want to live? And this comes right off what you said. For you to be able to make any of these decisions, you need to know who you are. Because when you know who you are, you know what you like and don't like. You can now take that a step further to now say, okay, you know what? This is the kind of person I want to be. This kind of family I want to have. This is the kind of friends I want to have. This is the kind of people I want in my life. This is where I want my career to go. Do I want to be a doctor? Do I want to be a nurse? You need to be able to know that, and then you will now be able to work towards
Yeah, and even like, for instance, in relationships, like if you look at your flaws, like I said earlier, I'm very forgetful. If I go and date somebody that's we'll forget our child in school. Like,
You forget each other's
we have
baby.
a child oh my goodness, wow. You know, so you have to actually look at someone that complements you. If you know that you're very scattered, I mean, it will help you if you're with somebody that's more organized. If you know that you have a hot temper, you go and meet somebody with hot temper, you burn their house down. So how can you choose somebody that is supposed to be your life partner or supposed to be even your friend when you don't even know who you are? It's really something to think about. All right, the third step on the list is do a life edit. Now, get rid of anything that doesn't align with the life that you want to create for yourself, from your relationships to your self-limiting habits, your negative belief systems, etc. Write down everything that needs to go and start the work now.
Edit your life.
See, you have to. You know, this is where people thrive on this part and be like, I block them, negative energy. But sometimes, I won't lie to you, sometimes you have the negative energy. But then that aside, if you have to edit your relationships, like that is people that are around you, you actually start to look at it like, do I want this person in my life? Is this person aligned to my goal? Because now you have asked yourself who you are and where you want to head to. So now you have to now look around. Will this person help me or will this person bring me down? Or will this thing I'm doing help me?
Very true.
Or will this thing I'm doing bring me down? So those are the things you now need to edit because you have to go somewhere and something has to change.
And then you also need to know what to take because there are some things that you might be taking in the past, but while you edit your life, you realize, do I still want to take this? People are taking me for granted. Because of these things, I believe I need to stop it. So that's why you put a stop to some things. You don't necessarily need to block. Like Daala taught me, there's a way you can mute people. And there's some other things to do. You don't need to block. So
I'm the one that's teaching you about it.
no, you're not. You're teaching me to be a better person.
That's why you're so quiet.
Hey.
Darling, I don't block just so you might be muted.
Yeah, and then you have your peace of mind.
Do you understand? All right, so when you identify all these things that are problems in your life, the next thing that you can do is to now change your habits. So form new habits that will help you become more confident and intelligent, healthy, spiritual, financially independent, etc. Habits like reading, meditation, affirmations, etc. will sure be a good idea.
That's right.
Yep. And that makes a whole lot of sense because you can't say, hey, this is how I am now. And that's something that a lot of people say. When you see that you have a problem with the way you function, or I won't even call it a problem, let's just say that you don't know better. Let me put it that way. So now that you know better, the next thing for you to do is to do better.
Yep.
So change the things that you feel like you need to change. If there are people in your life that you feel like they're not adding to your life, like I had a friend, I would drive all the way to her house, pick her, drive her to church. She would put her friends, everybody in the car. Her family will be in the car. I'll drive them back to their house. I'll go back to my own house. Never one day did she say, oh, let me get you fuel or anything.
Wow.
We'll go out to eat. You say, but I just realized that you're sucking my energy. What did I do? I limited, like, I just limited conversation. So I'm like, oh, Sunday, well, I'll meet you in church. I just realized that it just made me take more time in the morning for myself to get ready. I'm more calm. I'm not doing, I need to go and pick, I need to. So it's just little adjustments that you make sometimes that make your life better. So,
Word. All right, the fifth step on the list is commit to the process. Now, it's very easy to want to take charge of your life. The hard part is staying committed to the process. Now, challenge yourself to do something every day that will shift you closer to that life that you want. I think that in this case, you have to do things with baby steps. Like, for instance, if you're maybe an alcoholic, you can't just say, I mean, you can do it, but if you just wake up in the morning and say, I'll never in my life, because it might not really happen that way. You might actually say, okay, maybe if I was taking X amount of bottles, I'm going to reduce it and until it's a gradual thing. So for me, I just like, how do I even manage like my forgetfulness? And I have to start adding the new habit of asking myself that question when I'm leaving. What did I come here with? So you'll be thinking I'm crazy, but I know what I'm asking myself. What did I come here with? So, you know, but it's something that, you know, has improved with time. It's not there yet because life is always a journey, it's always a process. But you know that you have to just take those baby steps with that in mind, that your goal is.
Is that whole being intentional about things? For instance, sometimes I'll be like, you know what, oh, I want to work out, I want to lose weight, I want to diet, I just want to be trim. No, when I say lose weight, like, I'm like, let me not get to the point where I need to lose it. Wait now, no, I'm like, let me not get to the point where I have to start trying to lose it. So I'm like, from time to time, it's like a maintain type thing. So then I'll say, oh, I'm not going to eat this at all. Next 5 minutes, I don't shop. So you just have to tell yourself, you know what? I used to eat it 10 times in the week. This week, I'm only going to eat it once or twice. And that's what you're saying, like moderation and just doing what works for
Work
you.
with it slowly.
So, guys, when you decide to change your habits, you need to understand that consistency is key.
That's
Once
right.
you're consistent and you keep growing, things will get better and you'll be able to take charge of your life.
Yes.
So that's it on Daily Top 5, guys. Truth Syndrome Monday comes up next. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is time for Truth Syndrome Monday. Yay, time to share with each other the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us God. Today we're asking, how would you react if your friend patronized someone else for a business he or she knows you do professionally?
Okay.
Amanda.
As the business or
As
the
the-
building?
Okay, so this, I mean, this
lead.
happens all the time. I might just do it back to you because you're probably selling something as well. But at the same time, I try not to take it too personally.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like everybody has their preference. And I also, low-key, I don't really mind. I won't lie to you. Because when you sell to friends and family members, that's when you start hearing things like, no discounts. Come and give me this one for free now. I like to be able to call my price, and I want somebody to count their money. And when you say, oh, I didn't bring cash. Oh, we have POS for you. Oh, I don't bring, you can't
What's your
transfer.
account number?
Oh, I can't transfer. Okay, can you be going back to your house? You understand? I don't, all those in between, I will send you later.
Now, wow.
I don't want it, you know. So I think that everybody has preference. It's not every of my friends. Sometimes you patronize, like, okay, for instance, I have in the past patronized somebody that was a friend, and I didn't like the quality of work.
Yeah.
You know, so that actually happens. It's a thing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to go back there. But I feel like for the fact that you know somebody that is doing business, it's okay to give the person a first chance. Like, okay, try me out. You understand? Don't just write me off because you don't want to help my shine, or don't want my shine to be... No, when it comes to that kind of level, I try to keep those kind of people out of my way.
Yeah.
But if it's a case where you have tried it, and maybe you experience better or you are closer to better, it's like saying that, oh, somebody, for instance, sells plantain chips, and the person is staying in Lekki, and you have somebody that stays next door.
Yeah.
It's just easier for you to buy from that person. So I don't really take it too personally, but I just feel at some point, patronize to support.
Okay, I actually agree with literally everything you said. Because I remember back then when I was in school, my friend of mine was like, oh, that she does braided wigs, and that's telling me by more the braided wig, it was like big mop.
On your top of your head.
Could not, as I collected a thing like this, I already knew that this thing could not work in my life. Do you get? But then, if somebody picks somebody else to do business with, for instance, let me say, I like doing red carpet. I love doing red carpets. So if you're having an event and you book somebody else for a red carpet, no problem. Me, I'll come and guest and come and eat. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you probably not have my money, but I will still come and show up and support you. You understand? But yeah, it's just that thing where I won't be offended. I actually don't think I'll be offended because...
Also, it depends on how close that person is to me.
No.
Yeah.
If it's inner circle, I'm going to be offended.
So if it's inner circle, maybe I'm not worried about my own people because they will literally tell me, oh, Daala, I know say I no get your bow, so I beg, I dey tell. Do you get? So I don't think that's even something I'm worried about. Anybody else, anything you want to do, feel free to pay me, if you don't pay me, not pay me. Save my life.
Well, at this point, I wouldn't be offended. There was someone has done it for me in the past. Back then, I didn't understand better. So I was really upset, but I just let it go. I let it slide.
What happened? Tell us what happened.
So this person is always like, I always like you on red carpet. They always hail me everything.
Wow.
Next thing, person now said, so the person now contacted me that, so we have an event, it's tomorrow, and the person that we got is something now mess up. Please, can you come and help me to...
Wow. So you're the backup.
Oh, really? I said, I'm busy. You can hear. The next day, that's how one of my friends now came and said, there's an event, it was the same event. I went with the person as a guest.
Hey.
I was not looking at him. I was not saying, please come and help us. I said, go and get somebody.
Before.
My dear, because that one, you even threw it in my face that, yes, we are gotten somebody, this,
At least
that.
he did not call you to ask for another person's number.
No.
Okay, at least
he called me to come and do it for free.
So I think
for free.
Yes, and they had a budget for the
So
person.
I think the getting offended will be the way you go about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you're not
depends-
in my
now it
face.
depends on how the person goes about it. Because if you call me and ask me for another presenter's number, it's okay. It's
There's
very
nothing.
alright too.
People have done it before. I've done it.
You
I've given them
understand?
the number.
And like she said, if you two are doing something and I don't call you, also don't be. So I just this is
Equal
how
energy.
No, this is how me I function. If you do something to me, I don't expect me to offend it. Don't be offended when I do it to you.
Yeah,
That's
balance. But recently, I don't really get offended nowadays because I'm like, okay, well, when they're ready and they need me and they can't afford me, they're going to call me.
All right, there you have it with our own responses. When we come back from this break, we'll also love to hear your reactions to our TSM question. The phone lines will be open. We'll also be taking your Facebook messages. We are at TVC Connect using the hashtag
ESplashOnTVC.
In the meantime, let's see what people out there have to say.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
If I call someone my friend and it's not patronizing whatever I sell, definitely such person is not my friend, so I'll actually feel bad. But it does not mean I'll stop talking to the person, I'll move on and life goes on.
Apparently, I'll feel very bad because, like, it's known to her that I do that business. So why we should go outside when we're very close?
I'll be angry because first, I'm doing the business. Why can't you come and patronize me? You're going to patronize someone else. That means we're not friends now.
Ah, my friend. To be a tough one, actually. To be tough. As per that is the only, the main source of income, so it will be tough for me to overlook it like that. But with time, you have to consider other factors too that the friend might consider before patronizing another person. Maybe it's the price or stuff, but even though it does not mean.
I'll just tell the person about it. I know about it already. Then if the person doesn't change, I move on. There's nothing I want to do again. It's the person's business.
If all factors are held constant, then I will feel bad. But if the friend, in quote, does not offer the services the way I want it, then it's justifiable for me to go elsewhere.
I'll actually sit back and go to the drawing board and actually see, okay, what could I have done to make it more profitable, more customer friendly.
I will kill her. It's true now. I will kill her because why is she not my friend? How can my own friend do that to me? No.
If I offer quality and I propose to the person, and the person doesn't want to come and patronize me because I'm his friend, I'll feel betrayed or something.
Well, that is if they have not patronized me before. I'll feel bad, but then I'll think if I'm doing my business well, if what I'm doing is worth it, or if it is not, because I want to know the reason why she would want to patronize someone else, and obviously I'll ask her.
But I try to express my anger towards the person, towards my friend. I will let my friend know. But then, I want an explanation from my friend. Sure, you understand? Just for me to know the main reason why he has to do that for me as well. So I won't be happy and I'll try to question him.
It depends on how close we are and how good we are in our relationship. And it depends on where the person is also selling the stuff he's buying from.
Since the person knows I'm a professionalist and he or she went to patronize somebody else, I'll feel really, really bad about it.
It's nothing to worry about because you just feel like, that's where you feel like purchasing the item.
Maybe they don't like my price for what I'm offering and they found it cheaper somewhere else. Because, yeah, it has happened to me so many times before.
Life is just all about disappointment, so I would just go my way.
And if you feel you want to patronize someone else aside me, then there's no problem.
Because I'm doing this thing and then you're patronizing somebody else, it's very bad and it's uncalled for. And secondly, I'll be astonished that my friend is actually doing something against me. That's like a betrayal,
Yeah, Kemi, Mogbi, and I'm doing this thing, and you Ogbesia Milosita. That's what I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to do. I won't be happy, definitely.
That means don't want me to be fortunate. Because if you do want me to be fortunate, you will always patronize me so we can grow together.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
It was the one that said, I will kill her.
Honestly, why so much violence?
See, the other guy was even acting German. Say, Kemi, and you know I do the same.
All right, guys, in case you missed it, the question is, how would you react if your friend patronized someone else for a business he or she knows that you do professionally? And we have told you that personally, like all of us in the house, we're not offended. But let's see what you guys have to say on Facebook, on social media. All right, so Olafisoye Ann says that is his or her own cup of tea. It's a free world. I won't get annoyed. My own customers will buy from me. And peradventure, if he or she they sell, I go buy from him or her to show that I'm not like him or her. Okay, that's been the bigger person. All right, then Michael Peter is saying, no qualms. He or she has his own choice and would like to try same goods from different sources. I wouldn't be angry at all. I totally agree with you, Amanda D. All right. Glad you do.
All right. Chidi Obiekwe says, please let there be no word like friend in need is a friend indeed. If I can't make it through my friends as customers, who is in need of my kind of profession? There's no need being in such friendship. Okay. Chidi is vexed too. Real Safety says, I don't get annoyed because if surely the business is for me to do, I could have gotten it, and a word do comes to my mind. I never expect too much from these closer to you. From those closer to you, he or she may not give me today. He or she can give me tomorrow. Okay?
Word.
And Harriet says, I wouldn't mind because I believe it's because my product isn't what the person needs at the moment.
Nice. So I have Mercy Iwejo who says, that word professionally settles it all. You do your job professionally while your friend takes his decision professionally.
Interesting. I love that.
Yeah, a matter of choice. Ajanoku Oluwafemi Olasukomi says, I will feel maybe he or she wants to try another hand, whether prices or quality level. Life is too short. Carry what's not in mind. And Marigold says, oh my goodness, I'll be glad because for this to happen, it means we're interested in the same business and my friend is only being patriotic. Simple. Wow.
Interesting one. All right, we have Cynthia on the line. Hello, Cynthia.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? So you heard our question. What are you going to do?
Well, I won't be happy with her. If I have an issue, she should approach me and make me better, not patronizing someone else.
Okay, what if she doesn't have an issue with you? She just didn't want you to do the job.
Then I think it's wickedness.
Cynthia, what do you do?
I'm a student and I also bake.
Okay, so you're saying if your friend doesn't patronize. Now, see, in that kind of situation, thank you so much, Cynthia, for calling. In that kind of situation, I don't think there's ever a need where you will not have to give someone a cake or something. That's what I'm trying to say. It depends on, like, the context. In that kind of situation, why have you not patronized even just once? Not for you, but for someone else. You understand? So in that kind of, she's actually right about that.
You're very right.
All right, so still on Facebook, Amrigo is saying, oh my goodness, I'll be glad because for this to happen, it means that we are interested in the same business and that my friend is only being patriotic. Simple. I think this person didn't understand the question. Emmanuel Eserada says, not bad. He knows yet he chooses to patronize another. There might be a reason, but the choice lies with him. And we also have Utumba Orisumi Barry, who says, some of our so-called friends take unnecessary advantage of their friends with whatever products they are selling. That's true. If I can get the same products with the same quality for 10K from an outsider, and my friend is selling the same thing to me at the rate of 20K, haba, I will not buy things from such a friend again. So before you blame your friends for not patronizing it, check your selling price.
Hey. You know that this particular thing, sometimes, because the person is your friend, which Amanda said earlier, you may be expecting a discount. Like my sister owns an ushering agency, and when my family, whenever they have events, they patronize other people until the first time they patronized her and found out she was even cheaper and her ushers were more professional. And they started patronizing her. So a trial will convince you.
Yeah, and another thing might be price again. So people are getting angry. Sometimes it might just be price. Because I wanted to buy a robe recently and asked my friend, I said, how much? She was like, oh, 10K, but don't worry, I'll give family discounts. Like, it just... I wasn't even expecting it, to be honest. So, all right, we have Adedamola Alex, who says, I always tell my siblings and friends, if outsider's price is better than your own, I won't hesitate to patronize the person because my income doesn't recognize family or friends. And none of the relatives are paying me salary, so no family when it comes to my own spending. That actually makes a lot of sense. Being point blank and telling them on the spot that, see, if your own is not cheaper, I'm so sorry.
And that is quality, Sha.
And that's being reasonable. Well, also quality.
Yeah, quality.
So Mary Onoja says, it's better I patronize someone I don't know than buy from friends or those that I know. I was a victim of buying fake perfumes, 40K, from family friend, and up till now, she didn't refund my money. Was robbed with the perfume I returned and my money. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, that one had a bad experience.
That's a very bad experience.
Yeah, so we have Jessica from Jos on the line. Hi, Jessica.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. All right. Tell us the answer to the TSM question today.
Okay, for me, I guess it's the way you see it. Basically, your friends and your family shouldn't be seen as your customers. You shouldn't see them as your clients.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, they shouldn't be seen as your customers because they are not obligated to buy from you.
Mm-hmm.
They are only trying to support you. So if you should take it to heart that they are supposed to buy from you, then you get angry when they don't, and it's not nice.
Very true.
That makes a whole lot of sense. Thank you so much. And then also understand that you have friends and family that they think they own you and your business. So some people just walk in and want to just magically... Crazy.
All right, that's really, really crazy. But right now, we need to go on a quick break. And when we get back, we'll hear all your views, guys.
All right, welcome back to the show. We are still asking if your friend patronized somebody else for a business that you actually do, would you be offended? We have Funke on the line. Funke from Ogba. How are you? Oh, we lost the call. All right, so let's keep taking messages on Facebook. We have Chuku Uchetina who says, we are friends, not business partners. If he or she finds price that is better than mine, he or she is free to patronize anyway. Be cool. The George says, sure you want to be unfortunate, me, I will feel betrayed. And Oluwaseun Esther says, I'll really feel bad, but if you have your reasons, Sha, no problem.
Munirat Ibrahim came with violence. I had to spell it out. She said, I don't care, it's normal, no big deal, but I pray make the person disappoint her. Disappoint them with your business.
Wow.
So I have Oluwakoinsola Kafi who says, well, I won't be annoyed because it's her choice. If she wishes to patronize me, she will, but then if she doesn't, and other people will patronize me. So we have Funke back on the line. Hi, Funke, welcome to the show.
Hi, Amanda, how you doing?
Oh, that's actually Catherine. But I'm doing okay, so tell us what you have to say about this one.
Okay, I won't feel too good about it. I've been holding on for you guys.
You have been what?
I said I've been holding on for like 2-3 minutes. I said I won't feel good about it if I'm into some kind of craft.
Okay.
And a friend patronizing somebody else. I won't be happy about it. Natural.
Has this happened to you before?
Oh, sure.
Wow.
So she's speaking from experience.
I don't actually... Well, I've seen people, friends that you give things to do for you, and they turn it around.
Wow.
When you're giving something to a friend to turn it to fix for you, and the person is changing it, you won't feel good about taking things to that friend again. But on my part, if I have things I can do for a friend, and a friend is easy, doing it with somebody else, it won't make me feel good. But I've had situations where I have a designer, I'll cut out a design from, take this clothes and to turn it around. And most times I don't like fighting. When you have friends and you don't like fighting with them. But personally, if I'm into a kind of craft and I'm good about it, and a friend takes it somewhere else, I won't like it.
Yeah, I like what you're saying.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling.
She has a very valid point.
Yes, she does.
If you know that I'm doing something and I'm doing it well. And I said something, at least patronize once. Because there's also preference. Maybe I'm doing it well, but it's still not to your taste or whatever. But at least if it doesn't hurt you to patronize once, it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, because I had a conversation about something like this with someone recently, and a friend bought something, and then they were having a conversation. It was like, oh, I think I saw this thing on your status a while back, and I went to buy from this person. I needed it urgently. You even bought it more expensive, so why are you bringing it out? It has happened. It has happened.
Down. All right, still on Facebook, Adedeji Tim Sapa is saying, I prefer it that way. It's either we are doing business or we are friends. I don't keep business friends. It's time people know the kind of relationship they keep with each other. It gives room for respect and avoid see-finish. See that see-finish? It's a thing.
You worst.
All right, so Brume Benita B. Douglas is saying, I feel bad just like my neighbor goes out to order for cakes. But when they see me with customers' cakes, they'll be asking for leftovers.
You are not focused.
Hey.
No, is it hard?
But it's
No,
cake
no,
like
no,
it's
I'm
spoiled.
sorry, the neighbors that watch you are not focused.
No, that actually is horrible. They're not still asking you for leftovers.
People are like that.
No.
They'll not tell you it will spoil. Give us.
All right, Morani Keji Aduni says, even family members won't buy from you. So why will I be hurt if a friend didn't? He or she shouldn't be angry when and if I refuse to buy from him or her. Esther Emeka says, this is why I don't place my expectations on people. Flawless Blaze is here, says, I'd feel offended on a very personal level. And maybe, just maybe, I still have to improve on the quality of services of my business, and I will surely talk about it with my friend. If it doesn't have to do with the quality, the friendship is already shaking, because what's the essence of having friends who aren't supportive?
That is an angle, actually. We have Chris on the line. Hello, Chris.
Yes, hello.
Hi. It's like Joss is getting all the calls today. So tell us, how are you going to react to this?
Yes, I won't react too bad to it because one thing in business, as a businessman, if I'm going to perform a sale rate for a particular buyer or my friends don't tend to buy from me, they buy from outside, it should be maybe they've seen maybe one specialty or quality that I don't have in my own business. And I won't feel bad to ask them to tell me what are the secret ingredients those other salesmen are using, so I can use the logic or the tactics to upgrade my own, because the business grow every day, it doesn't grow once.
That's
so
true.
It's a step-by-step process. So me, if you buy from another different person, I won't feel bad, because it's part of life. All those are the strategies and challenges one faces in businesses.
Nice.
So in general, I won't feel bad.
That's very mature of you, Chris.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much.
That was a whole different other angle.
Yes.
It's almost like, okay, what do you like about it? Let me add it so that you can also,
Yeah, so you see in life there are different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so back to Facebook. I have Daniel Abayomi, who says, good day, guys. Happy New Week. I think I'll feel bad if I just started the business and still seeking for customers. But if my business is booming already, I got nothing to worry about since everyone is entitled to his or preferred choices. Well, anyway, I wouldn't feel bad since I do not venture into the business because of the particular person. Guys, last, we go do all right.
That's right.
#ESplashOnTVC. Balogun Babatunde says, hello, gang. I will just think we're having issues or you're not my friend. I actually do the business, and why will he or she give someone else? That means we can never be true friends, just hating on one another, period. Amanda, you look great and amazing.
Thank you, darling.
#ESplashOnTVC.
I feel like these people have a point. Maybe we should have asked them the time frame. If you're just starting a business, I feel like your friends should actually support you. If you're just starting, no matter how bad it is, it's part of it. It's like, even if you're, for instance, let's say I'm sewing clothes and I'm like, Daala, come and buy from you. And you buy it, you'll be like, okay, Amanda, next time, your quality, you can do this. If you're really friends, you'll be able to help each other grow. So that is actually an angle that I
And this was actually taught me something, because the girl that I bought the wig from, maybe I should have said, oh,
do this better.
But the thing was, she charged me like normal.
Like she was a professional.
Do you understand? On top of, so that's when I'm like, oh, hello. It's so...
All right, so still on Facebook, Olayinka Sabiu says, absolutely nothing bad in that. There is freedom of choice. Kenneth Kenny is saying, no hard feelings because I'm not entitled to his patronage. And Calista Parker says, I'll feel bad, but not that much. That's life for you. We move.
All right, so Fred Culture says it's all about choice. If you're not offering the same quality, I'll go somewhere else. Joanne Oluwatosin says, I will really, really feel bad if there are reasons, no problem. And Shadow says, I will even be happy because he'll be telling me to do it in a cheap price, so we move.
So Joseph Taiwo Bode says, no wahala. Meaning the sky is large for everyone. All right, guys, we have Jeremiah calling from Ogun State. Hi, good afternoon, Jeremiah.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what's the answer to the question? How would you feel?
Now me is not my customer. Maybe
what?
The other place is cheaper. Or more quality than my offering.
So you won't be upset?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling, Jeremiah.
Interesting.
Straight to the
Straight.
point. As in,
I think this is one question that at some point in your life you have experienced it. You know, so it's people are talking from experiences, and the people that are calling, I think, are very mature, I must say.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, you know, apart from that person in the Vox Pop, that are like, I'm kidding.
I actually have somebody else here that's of the same opinion.
Yeah.
Solomon Springfield says, good afternoon, gang. I will look for that friend. I will find the friend and I will kill the friend. Just kidding. I don't mind. He or she has a reason for not patronizing me, but I go to use one kind eye. They look at me.
Yeah, actually.
And then Yomi Smith is saying, now that day ain't go pack out. Why are some people saying, I won't be mad, I will be happy? That's a lie. What's the essence of friendship if you can't invest in each other? That's another angle.
That's another angle. Don't now come to me when you don't have money. And I say, please come and give
Come
me.
and raise you what?
I have not bought something.
Raise you what?
So all my friends that are doing birthday, don't think that if you come to my spot, I will tell you happy birthday to you, because we. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting conversation, and people who have called in are coming from a very mature place, because it comes with maturity to actually not feel bad that somebody is not patronizing you, and are we not supposed to be friends, especially if you now know the other person as well. You know,
that's another thing, because the other person you patronize might actually also be your friend. So it's not
very dicey.
And it go reach you.
And you know, it can be confusing when you have like 10 friends that are selling hair, another 10 that are selling cloth. You buy one.
Support where you can, and just don't also take it personal if you're on the other side of it. All right, guys, that's all we can take on Truth Syndrome Monday. It's been an exciting Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. As Honeypots would say, you people are like sweet grace of All right, guys, I'm just kidding around. My name is Amanda Daala. I didn't do this alone. I had Lady Cath, Her Royal Hotness, and of course, Daala, screw. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Keep it locked. Mwah.